Hello again, this is Arti Namashiva. I am OASIS National President. I'm here with Falguni Datta for our apostrophe videos today. And Falguni, can you please introduce yourself and what do you do at AT&T?
Absolutely. Hi, I'm Falguni Datta. I define myself starting with being the proud mom of a 16-year-old who has taught me amazing negotiation skills lately. I'm a wife to my husband of 35 years, and I'm a very proud AT&T employee. I lead the custom pricing team for wholesale and federal channels in the AT&T Business Services.
Thank you, Falguni. Can you tell us about any inspirational stories that made an impact in your life?
You know, that is a hard question, Arti, because there are so many people who have inspired me and motivated me. I feel really blessed to be where I am today because I've had many, many role models. But the one person who inspires me a lot is my sister. She lives in Michigan. She has a handicapped child who has cerebral palsy, and I'm just amazed at the grace and poise by which she conducts her life and uses technology to continuously motivate and enhance her child's improvement. He just graduated last Saturday from high school, and I am very, very proud of how my sister has accomplished her achievements with grace and poise, and she inspires me on a day-to-day basis.
That is amazing inspirational story. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Falguni, can you talk to us about your passion?
My passion is a lot of things. I start with, but children and education are my first passion. I also love art and culture and music, but a lot of what I do revolves around children and education.
Thank you, Falguni. And you are our OASIS mentors, and you've been helping our members for the past few years. And you mentioned children is your passion, right? The time revolving around them is your passion. So can you talk to us about how do you contribute to our community and how do you give back to our community?
My definition of success is it is the magnitude of beneficial footprint that you leave behind. So one of the things that I really want to accomplish when I leave this world is I hope I've done a little bit by paying it forward and making this world a better place. And I try to do that by of course, engaging myself in a number of mentoring opportunities within AT&T and outside of AT&T. I engage in a lot of literacy activities for little children. I'm also a very passionate angel investor for impact fund investing. So where I'm just amazed and inspired by the next generation of young graduates coming out and coming up with these amazing ideas where they're looking for some seed funding. So I'm part of this next wave and impacting group, primarily women leaders, young women who have come up with an innovative idea and are seeking seed funding where they're making an impact with their product or their service to make a difference in the world. So those are the various things I'm engaged in. With our Next Wave Impact Fund, what we are engaged in is, again, it's a group of women investors, and we go through once a month. It's a Thursday, I think it's the second Thursday of each month. Anyway, we have young women. They don't necessarily have to be women, although I would say we're probably biased towards that a little bit, who are coming in and pitching their ideas. We create due diligence teams and go through the financial analysis of that, and then go through a process of who we would fund, and those that don't get the funding, because not everybody will get the funding, we will then sit down and give them advice on next steps. So that's part of what we do as part of the Next Wave Impact Fund. And we're always looking for investors to help drive innovation in the economy and encourage our new and young graduates and young innovators. So if anybody is interested, feel free to reach out to me, send me an email, and we will get you engaged.